What's happening? It's your boy B High, man, and we live from 285 right now, man. But one half of Atlanta's one of our favorite groups out of the GA, man. A-Time by way of Albany, man. I'm talking about Field Mob, one half in the building. Shawn J, what's good with it, my dog?
Everything. Just cooling, man. We're good.
I mean, let's talk straight about it, man. I mean, coming from Albany.
Yeah.
Putting that thing on the map. Coming with them lyrics and I mean changing the game in y'all own way, man. Can you tell me about that whole experience for me?
It's just like, I've been in the country.
Yeah.
But we ain't really country as far as we ain't Jethro Clampett country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just wanted to be somebody different. Grew up listening to people like Outkast, UGK, all them type people. Didn't want to be the regular type artist. My dream used to always want to be, I always wanted to be one of the first Southern artists that could go rap with any New York cat and go in on them. Yeah, that was my focus. But to stay truthful to what we do and what we know.
Yeah. I mean, how did you and Smoke get together, man?
Me and Smoke. Well, we had a mutual friend named Mike John.
Yeah. And
he had introduced me to Smoke one day. And I remember the first time I saw him, I was like, man, you like an ice cream sandwich. Because, you're real black with white teeth. So, eventually one day in high school, I got in a fight at McDonald's. I ended up fighting like 3 dudes. But it wasn't a TV dramatic fight.
Yeah.
They was one at a time in me. And I'm a stick and mover,
Yeah.
So I never forget, Smoke got a high-pitched voice, and I kept hearing somebody say, God dang, y'all gonna let that man fight 3 people by himself?
Yeah.
Then about 2 weeks later, I saw him again. I used to be rapping in the courtyard, and he told me he had a rap. He really had one verse that he rapped 24/7, but after that, we just put the group together. I asked him, did he want to do this? And then I remember one time he was about to go to, he played football.
Yeah.
He was a football star in high school.
Yeah.
I remember calling Smoke and telling him, listen, you going to either trust me and do this music. At the time, I had dropped out.
Yeah.
Or you going to go to a community college and come back home and be working at Harvest.
Oh.
And he chose to rock with me on the music, and we took off.
Being from Albany, though, I mean, how did y'all boys finally figure out how the hell to get a deal? Because, I mean, coming out of the South like that, that's got to be difficult, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna even lie to these folks. No, it really wasn't like that. My thing was, I made my own lane. Like, I like to say this not to be cocky or arrogant, just to be confident. I'm about to do the same thing again.
That's right.
It could be 1 million people doing music. If you don't do your own thing, you're not gonna stand out.
That's right.
So at a time when everybody was talking about having money, bling bling, and all of that, I just had the idea of, well, what's the other? It's 2 sides to every coin.
Put your hands up if you've been.
So if everybody talking about being rich on one song, I want to have that song that come on before that or after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And made Project Dreams, and I'm talking about quick.
Yeah.
I had already got some local fame by rapping on the radio and stuff in Albany. Everybody knew me from that, but it wasn't even that hard.
Now, talking about what you got coming up, I mean, what you got cooking up in the works right now?
I'm doing my own thing, man. Got my own company. It's called 13th Flow.
Yeah.
Solo, Field Mob thing. It's a wrap for right now. I mean, I ain't saying nothing is over with completely, but it's just right now that ain't where my head or my heart or definitely not where my trust is at.
Yeah.
Then after the DTP situation, learning how, people screw you.
Yeah.
No homo, pause, whatever.
Yeah.
But learning how that go, I just decided we wanted to build a company where people around us can actually benefit. Because ain't nobody selling records. And everybody friend acting like they got more money than they got, and they really ain't got it like that.
Yeah.
And they got artists around them that's making them look like they executives, but they ain't popping out.
Yeah.
I can name a bunch. Matter of fact, without even dissing people, I could just throw out names, and it's certain artists, I'd be like, where is this guy? Or what is this? They fire.
Yeah.
So, got my own company right now. We actually going through negotiations with a couple people right now. When I leave here, I'm going to Miami.
Yeah.
Because somebody else saw that we was bidding, going through negotiations with a company, and they want to put their bid in.
Exactly.
Yeah, after being in and out of jail like I've been for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man.
I mean, what goes through your mind when you realize you've been in and out of jail and had to put the career on hold, but you got to get back to it right now? Are there any obstacles that you face trying to crank it back up?
Nah, to be honest, bro, God got everything.
Yeah.
God got it. I mean, it been times where And again, I don't front. Atlanta, Georgia, I know y'all used to everybody coming up here flexing for y'all. We ain't gonna do it like that. I mean, I know how that money come. You know what I'm saying? My song is the state song. Georgia's the state song.
That's right.
I know what platinum ringtone money look like. I know what it's like to have 3-4 gold albums. So my mindset be on just trying to stay out these streets.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody say they want to be in the street, but y'all really, none of y'all ain't in these streets. Ain't none of y'all in these streets. Ain't none of y'all. I say it 'cause I'm out there every day.
Yes, sir.
I swear, when I be trying to re-up where y'all at, I don't see none of y'all. But my mindset be on God, just stay focused. We trying to take care of these kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got my brother with me, Goldie. He been my friend since before kindergarten. A lot of people can't say that.
Yeah.
So we got a small team, but it's just my mind focus be on, man, don't let nobody stop what we finna do.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I mean, when you were going gold and making all them heavy numbers in the game, I mean, how did you feel? I mean, when you first touched down with DTP, it had to have been a beautiful thing. At first, at least.
Yeah. Shout out to the people at DTP that I love and got love for. And even shout out to them for what they did. Because at the end of the day, I ain't bitter. Or at first, nah.
Yeah.
I just had 2 middle fingers for them. But now, it's like, thank you.
Yeah.
They showed me how to rip off artists.
Oh, man.
And you gotta know how to see. Field Mobs never had a solid record deal.
Yeah.
Everything we did, we probably one of the only groups that never had payola, that never paid to get stuff played in the club, that never bought their own CDs.
Yeah.
Everything we got, every number and statistic y'all see on us, that's what we earned. We got that. DTP taught me though that, hey man, they'll smile in your face just to jump on your hot song, and then they'll throw you in the tax write-off section. You know what I'm saying? And that's cold-blooded.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I appreciate that, man. Like, I have fun with DTP. I'm pretty sure a lot of people be hearing about me and Ludacris going whatever back and forth. He's a sneak disser. I'm a name caller. So, you know, we got a landslide victory over here. But it's just, imagine you was me. You in jail, and you hear Future sing damn time at the remix, and it got Diddy on it, and it got Chris on it. And you hear Chris on there taking little shots at you. That boom, and it didn't phase me. Matter of fact, your record label still pays me. Okay. Then you get out of jail, you're like, all right, I got one for him. I'm putting foot in it. I'm going in his third eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that what the game taught me that. It's a flawed game, man.
Yeah.
You know it. You a radio. You ain't here. You see
Answer
it.
me this. What are some of the things that you think you could have did different to prevent some of that stuff from going down like it did? Do you think it was anything you could have did to protect yourself?
Nah, go out and do it for his own. My heart, boy, everybody around me, boy, you can't, and I challenge you or anybody else.
Yeah.
Find somebody who I backstab.
Yeah.
Find somebody who I backdoored for one of these little girls, you know.
Yeah.
Find that. I wouldn't change nothing. But now I'm on point. Now you can't hustle me with nothing. All that when you first sign to a label, they buying clothes.
Yeah.
They hitting you up. You got personal numbers. But boy, as soon as that, I never forget sitting at home one day and Chris was at MTV debuting in Georgia. I debuting my song and I'm at home. That's weird. I wanted to meet Carson Daly too. Let me get some of that white money. You feel me? I felt like that, but now I'm just more hands on. You gotta do everything self, man.
Yeah.
You don't want no handout. You don't need no handout. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's just what it is.
Creative process, man. I mean, what made y'all go in there and spit them lyrics? Because a lot of folks, they get in the studio and they play around. You know, a lot of folks like to try to come off the top of the head and all this extra stuff, but they coming off the top of the head with nothing. What made y'all bring the funk every time y'all went in there? Because y'all came out with some classics.
Well, first, 99.9 artists is liars. And I don't understand how the hell y'all rap about some of this stuff y'all ain't never had. When we say you ever bathed with soap the size of a cert, that's real. Everybody done did that from where I'm from. If you go back through our music, you've never heard me talk about Phantoms, Maseratis, Bentleys. I don't know that life. I mean, I see it all the time. I got some rich partners. So I got some rich homies. Shout out rich homies. I always want to use that. But go ahead. But It's just when I go in the studio, my mind be on painting a picture that you can see. Cause I can't afford a video. I can't afford a promotion. So I be wanting to make sure, hey man, for that 4 minutes that I got their attention, but I want them to be thoroughly entertained and to get a message. That's the point of everything. Make sure they get a message now. I mean, we talk about everything from relationships, cheating, slavery, selling drugs, going to jail. You know, everything. If it happened in them streets, that's what we gonna talk about. A lot of time people used to see the videos and misconstrue the videos with the overall message of film on. I mean, let's say for example, Sick of Being Lonely with the pig. People saw that image and thought, oh, they clowns and they clowning. No, actually we was picking at a stereotype that was given to people from the country. Cause I even see how Atlanta, no disrespect to the A, I love the A, but I never forget. Lil Jon was in a magazine one time and he got mad because they called him country. And he was like, no, we ain't country, It was like an insult. And that made me and Smoke say, well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be the mascots for the country. For all the surrounding, for the Americas, Georgias, the Cordell, Georgias, the Dalton, Georgias, or the Dothan, Alabamas. You know, everybody got their one big city you hear about. And Atlanta powerful. Atlanta, y'all Debo, man. Y'all take over it. Well, when you come to Georgia, boy, Debo. Good. Boy, they don't even, boy, I swear, Atlanta, boy. That's what you hear. You don't hear the other small places. So when I go in the lab, I'm trying to outdo my last record. Bar for bar, I tell anybody to their face, any one of y'all listening, bar for bar, boy, I get you, boy. I get you.
That was definitely apparent on that Sick of Being Lonely when y'all boys got Grammy nominated for that thing. I mean, how was that feeling? Because, I mean, if you look at the Grammys this past weekend, I mean, a lot of folks ain't getting Grammy nominated no more. And there's a lot of music coming out, but the Grammys ain't paying attention, though.
How can you? How can you be Grammy nominated if you we talking about with the white money we talking about right here with these Grammys, right? How can you be Grammy nominated if you only shooting for I drank this, I popped this, I sip bling, I wear these clothes? It's not a message in there that everybody on the planet can feel. And I think that has a lot to do with it. Plus, it's a big industry thing. They trying to saturate the game because, you know, the powers that be. I hate to talk about it. No, I don't. I love to talk about it. Rappers sell their souls. And when I say they soul, I mean the core of the rap game. Man, we giving that culture away, man. Don't be getting mad when you see Iggy. And don't be getting mad at Macklemore when you see them on stage doing that. Because guess what? They're adapting to a culture that we seem to be running from. Because when rap started, it wasn't like this. It wasn't about, let me rap about these flea market belts and these fake watches and stuff like that. That ain't what it started at. But now, that's how we talk about it. That's it. Strip club. Look at the main hits, man. I'm talking about, I watch and pay attention. Look at the past hits over years. Other than, like I just heard a Kendrick Lamar record about being black the other day. Black and the Bear. Why is that record not #1 on the countdown? You can't blame nobody. You can't blame Iggy because that record ain't #1. True. And that message ain't out there like that. You can't blame Macklemore. You can't blame these white boys and these white girl artists. You know what I'm saying? They people like us. They adapt into our culture. But we are trying to show off and act like we got money. The Grammys don't mean nothing no more. It's like 5 mics. You remember when 5 mics meant something? That was powerful back in the day. It was powerful. But you could buy 5 mics with 2 ounces now. 2 ounces, you can get 5 mics. I promise you. So it ain't about that. We sell ourselves out as a whole. And how can you blame some of them? Oh, I ain't got no check. I'm trying to get a check. That be the first and foremost. Artistry is not first and foremost anymore. That's just it. Me and my dog T, shout out my security, my brother T. Me and T ride around, listen to everything from Tech 9 to I'm talking about people that just, I like rappers that can rap. I want to hear what. I remember a day when you had rap to be a rapper. You feel me? You don't remember them days, man? You had to actually rap for real, man.
Well, if you ain't rap, you ain't got lyrics.
Andre 3000 was embarrassing people. Now MJG was embarrassing people. Now, man, to be a rapper, man, all you need is a great ad lib. You need your some Moissanite jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the fake diamonds, people. You need you a flea market belt. You got to have you a flea market Ferragamo belt now. Real. $20. You need your book bag with some designer name on it. All of that has been put ahead of talent.
Where do you think that everything went wrong and the stuff started to spiral down?
Oh, easy.
Mm-hmm.
When the powers that be realized that this culture and this genre of music had become too big to contain.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching Big Boy from Outkast on the I think it was a washing powder commercial. He was on somebody sponsoring that. I think when they saw that and they realized, well, this is a train we can't stop, but we can send this train on another track. If you ever notice, they started giving deals to, and this ain't no discredit to nobody. I'm just calling it like I see it. If you don't like me, come see me. You know how it is with me. But anyway, when they start saying, okay, we're going to put the big money behind this song that's talking about nothing but you. We're going to put the money behind that. We're going to put the money behind this song that's talking about nothing. That's talking about killing and that. But where's Nas? Where's Nas? Ask yourself that. Is it Nas's fault that his record label don't see his vision? No, it ain't his fault, man. Then every so often you have a Kendrick Lamar who breaks free and does that. But I guarantee you, because of how Kendrick Lamar's structured his movement, his next project will not be pushed or accepted as big as this project.
What do you think about Big Crit and his movement and how
I
he doing
love
with the
Crit.
music? Yeah.
I'm a guilty with association type people. So I know Big Crit deal with the people that stole money from me and cheated me a lot. So I listen to him. But, you know, I've never tried to work with him or nothing like that. It's not no discredit to him, 'cause I think he's real talented. Actually, we need more Big Crits out there. I see what he's trying to do. And I co-signed it. I like that. There's a couple people out there now. You got to have that balance like we were talking about earlier.
Exactly. Now, what do you think about in this day and time where folks don't necessarily need the labels like they used to need them? Do you think that, what do you think is keeping these young folks from going out there saying, you know what, I got this Instagram, I got this Twitter, and I got this YouTube. Let me hit this thing hard, but let me hit it with a real message and some real lyrics versus anything else? Or do you think that when it's time for them to blow, they still don't get the respect that they deserve, even when they done built the fan base for themselves?
Black people are comfortable with being brainwashed. I say it again. People of color are happy with being brainwashed. They are not trying to figure ways to stop white supremacy. They're trying to figure out ways to eat in white supremacy. That's the world that we are living in. It's less popular for me to tell you, hey man, boy, hey kids, everybody listening that's out there that listen to the radio, hey, sold a couple million records, hey, they're not going to pay you like you think. Hey man, you can have 59 million hits on YouTube. That check's going to only be $40,000 for those 59 million. So we're not making the kind of money that you think. So guess what? Maybe you should go out and say, I'm going to go be a doctor. I'm going to go be a lawyer. That's not profitable. Nobody wants to say that. But if I go out there and say, hey, man, go get you a bird. Go flip a brick. Everybody going to promote that. So black people, we all follow the wrong stuff. And then we look for somebody to blame. But don't blame me. And this Shawn J from Field Mob. Don't blame nobody. Blame yourself. The consumer kills hip-hop. Yeah, the white people is not a problem. Shout out to all of the pink people. I love everybody. I'm an equal opportunist. I don't discriminate. But I do call it like it is. They are white people. They are black people. They are other kind of people. I hear what we was talking about today. What was the joke somebody said? I don't like there's two kinds of people I don't like. Black people and colored people. So, but I'm just saying to lighten the mood, but that's what it is, bro. We don't want to do better because we just trying to get and fit in. People that don't fit in, they win, man. They win on, you can't stop a person that's being themselves. And as rappers and artists, we just want to do the next thing. Every beat in my email sounds like a beat that's out right now. I still got people making the, what's the dude name that made Waka Flocka beats?
Zaytoven?
Not Zaytoven. Lex Luger. I still got people sending me the Lex Luger sound. You know what I'm saying? That's how people live.
Mm-hmm.
So we ain't trying to do nothing original, and we don't want to support nothing original unless somebody put a check. You said earlier, you was like, man, we don't need record labels. Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Because Instagram, Vine, all of those websites, they all promote lying.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody getting money on Facebook, let they status tell it. Everybody. Everybody got shine and got watches and chains and nice cars and clothes on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody posts that eviction notice. Nobody posts that cable bill that's 2 weeks behind.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody posts that light bill extension that they just got, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we falling into that. That's the trap. The trap is to keep them fascinated with the BS so they'll never be focused on what's really important.
Mm-hmm.
And I done find a balance because I'm a complete human being. I do be in the clubs. I do have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I do deal with scribbles. But on the side, yeah, we do go to boys' clubs on our own just to, me and Goldie will pop up at the boys' club just to deal with the kids that ain't got dads and ain't got nobody talking to them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do fundraisers and give away free food in Albany, Georgia, every Thanksgiving and stuff like that. But it's not going to be glamorized like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the game, man. Y'all, we all suckers. Black people like to be led more than they aspire to be leaders.
What is it that made you decide to be a leader instead of taking that pill and hopping back into the matrix?
Again, the people that stabbed me in the back, I loved them.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jeff Dixon. Shout out to Shaka Zulu. Shout out to Chris Bridges. I had nothing but love and admiration for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that, hey man, if you living nice and you riding a Beamer and you got a Bentley and you don't care about, what's the difference between what they did to me and black on black crime? The white man ain't take a dime from me. And when he did, he put it on my check and told me, I'm taking this your Uncle Sam and I want my cut. I can respect that. But my own homeboys robbed me without a gun. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that made me feel like I want to stand for something different. Because one day, and Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I watched an interview one time with Dave Chappelle and it changed my life. Because he was talking about how, you know, they had offered him all this money or whatever. And then one day he was in the restaurant and the kid walked up to him, a white couple walked up to him with a kid, and they was like, hey, the N-word. Remember that skit he had about the family?
Yeah.
And they let me realize, I don't know how God working, but God will tell you something without saying anything. And it was like, well, you got a voice.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't rap no more, what did you stand for? Was you just another person that's part of the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Or, because you can get a check like that.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, I had a couple of songs where I was just in that direction. We could have been put out projects.
Mm-hmm.
But to go back and say, man, we're going to make this song Black America, or we're going to go back, I got this song Gay, just making records that got a voice to it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause when I ain't seen another Martin Luther, Malcolm X. I ain't seen them. I don't know where another Larry Hoover is. It got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna start over here with me. That's how I feel. I'd be one. Then when I see a Kendrick Lamar, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to J. Cole. I love his
J.
project. I'm talking about talking about things other than. And he's still balling, he's still stunning, he's still not my girl, but substance, man.
Yeah.
Substance, man. I often wonder, what would the world be if, what if T.I. told y'all to wake up? Would you listen then? What if Wayne came and said, hey man, but you better wake up? Would you listen then? You feel me?
Nah, I feel you.
Cause everybody can get somebody. Man, I know I see rappers do everything. I watch Snoop Dogg turn the world into Crips.
Mm-hmm.
I watch Lil Wayne turn the world into blood. So, if we could do these things and gang bang on radio and national television every day, and it's okay, man, imagine what we could do, man. A lot of times, them people don't get credit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tip should get credit, man. Tip introduced it, and I give Tip credit. Not saying he was the first, but he was the one that went mainstream with that trap music. He took that though.
Mm-hmm.
Jeezy, that culture that Jeezy, he took that though.
Mm-hmm.
But all them people got way bigger voices than me. And I just can't wait to one day, and it's probably gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? They smart businessmen. They're much smarter businessmen than me now, because I go by my heart, and my heart ain't paid a bill yet.
Yep.
I'm just being real. I might need to go out there and get me some funky ad libs. And then some flea market. But where the flea market at? I'm going to Greenbrier when I leave. I might need to do that. That might be the way to push it. But not, and that wasn't no shot at none of them artists, because all of them, I know all of them, and all of them cool with me. I watched Tip come up. I seen Wayne come up. I love Jesus' story. You know what I'm saying? Shout out that boy Gucci. Free Goo-Wop.
Goo-Wop.
As a young man coming up in the game, what was going through your mind when you was out there spitting your lyrics? Did you feel as revolutionary then as you do now, or did you have to suppress it then, or how did you feel about the lyrics and all that stuff going on back then?
I was selling drugs, knocking off the girl. Me and my brother right here, and we grew up robbing, hanging out,
For real.
driving junkie cars,
For real.
trapping, it was off the hip, you know what I'm saying, just moving around. That's how we was raised. The point where me and him at, man, we grew up a long way, man. We came a long way, man. So when I was doing the other stuff, my mind wasn't focused on that, but I always in the back of my head had that whole voice saying, hey man, let me give them every piece of me. So we're gonna make this song about slavery, because that's something that matters to me. We're gonna make this song about film art music, not that y'all care, but film art music, if you ever listen to it, you never heard the ooh baby, I love you, I miss you music. That's what every rapper used to do when they think they're making a girl record.
Yeah.
We more so flipped them, the girl's gonna talk about
Where you going?
Yeah, where you going? She's looking for us.
Yeah.
She's sick of being alone.
Yeah.
So back then, I was just trying to paint the picture of my life and what I was going through and coming up. I did a little flexing. I did a little capping. It's okay. I can admit it. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. I did that, but I grew into something else, man. I want my kids to look back. I just feel like, man, if I don't say it now, and I'm grown, I still look young, but at the same time, I'm getting older. I want to be able to say I said something, even if it only touched 2 people. I got other ways to eat out here. Trust and believe. Remember what I told y'all. I'm in the street for real now. Me and my squad in the street every day. Not no play. And we ain't from Atlanta. We eating in Atlanta, but we ain't from Atlanta. So we out here for real. So when everybody be talking about, how did you grow and how did you, trial and error. I've been in jail more than all y'all. All y'all. I'm on, boy, I done got them charges. I'm on probation now. I can't. Every time I see it, cause when he put this cup right here, I thought I had to pee in it. I got to pee in every cup I see, boy. Trust me. So that was on my mind back then, just having fun, wild not, wanting to be better than Jay-Z type stuff.
Yeah.
Want to have better lyrics than them.
Do you feel like y'all ever got the respect for the lyrics that y'all was dropping? Because y'all were making them hits, and y'all did get Grammy nominated, but did you feel like y'all were getting the respect in the culture that y'all deserved?
Nah, we was ahead of our time. We was way ahead of our time. I'm talking about, I ain't gonna say no names. The punchline rappers, I was one of the first, if not the first down south rapper that rapped with the whole using major punchlines, and that's what they style was around. I hear people say remix my stuff all the time. I could play mixtapes from 2002 when I was saying gangsters move in silence like the G and Baloney. And then I fast forward and I hear gangsters move in silence like the G and Lasagna. And this is not just 1, 2, or 3 times. No. We like 80, 85 punchline remixes out here. But that's where we at. So now we ain't get the credit, but at the same time, boy, look what we inspired. Look at what we helped kick down them doors. But we did help kick down them doors now. I remember when we were going to New York dealing with Flex, and wasn't nobody there. It was Pastor Troy, it was Phil Mobb, it was Outkast. Prove me wrong. I remember those days. We was in New York, Pastor Troy was in New York, and Outkast was in New York. It wasn't nobody else in New York, man. They can front and flex. All y'all got it easy, man. Y'all need. And when I call y'all for a ride and you found them, you shouldn't have no problem. Don't have me for no gas, man. Obama got gas right for you too. You should feel, boy, you owe me, boy, you owe us.
What was it like kicking down them doors and going national with that music back then when a lot of folks weren't able to do that though?
Boy, I ain't gonna even lie, boy. I still be like, boy, I can't believe
Yeah.
that I believe.
Yeah.
Like, look at it, boy. We from Albany, Georgia, boy. We from one of the poorest cities in the country. Say that to yourself, boy. One of the top 10 poorest cities in the country. Boy, I got on everything polo. My socks, my shoe, my hat, my shirt, my undershirt, my belt, my jean, my jacket on. Everything polo. And I say this not to brag, but I say this to say my talent bought that.
Yeah.
My talent sponsored everything I did, and everything my talent did, my hustle did.
Mm-hmm.
So that made it like, wow, bro. Like, I'm still like that. Like, wow. Like, I got to thank you and my dog, because y'all let me come in the radio station and all of this comfort. You got some rock bottles up here. You got Sprites and all hospitable things. And I got to say thank you, because I don't expect nothing, but I appreciate everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? This been going on since 1999.
Mm-hmm.
It was just 1999 last week. You can't tell me no different, bro.
You ain't lying.
I swear to
You
God,
ain't
it was
lying.
99 last week. Now, it's 2015.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, so it's like, man, I ain't expect it, but boy, this is one of the biggest blessings. That I'm thankful.
Yeah.
I ain't expecting. People tell me they listen to my music. Boy, anybody out there, if you ever listen to a film of freestyle, a film of song, boy, I gotta say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. But you know about my daughter, some shoes. You know about my son, some toy. Thank you. Thank you. Even people that saw enough in my talent to feel like they could steal from me, they still look.
But then I'm gonna have to ask you this: how you gonna sit up here and act like folks weren't listening to that film when that Georgia was going national and folks was you Grammy nominated, folks was jamming to that music though?
Well, it ain't. I act like it. It just, to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people name and the stuff they say it don't match their bank account,
Mm-hmm.
and they fake it till they make it.
Yeah.
My bank account ain't. I've never been a millionaire. Never. I've never been a millionaire. And I look at myself the same way I've always looked at myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see it like how y'all gonna see it.
Mm-hmm.
When I make a song, I'm trying to make a new fan every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. I'm trying to keep my 1 or 2 fans. You know, I ain't got but like 1 or 2 fans now. Shout out my 1 or 2 Field Mark fans. That's just what it is. I'm feeling myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% confident.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I still air goldie. How this sound?
Yeah.
This sounds great. And then I be hearing rappers that I walk up to, they be like, boy, I got the hottest. No, not really, bro. It's not really good. It's actually the opposite of good.
White bootylicious.
Now, what about the writing part of the game? I mean, did you ever get into the writing and what you think about that?
Yeah, man, I wrote a lot of y'all's. I done wrote a lot of good songs for y'all, man. That y'all other people, you know, a lot of rappers, man. I ain't gonna do the name game. I guess that'll stop me from getting a little check I do get, but yeah, I got a lot. I don't get hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Feel my one of the only groups in the music industry that don't buy hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Never bought one. When I say never,
Mm-hmm.
never. If it's a hook on the Field Mob song, that's her.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how that go. That's her. So at the end of the day, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on my moment. That's all. I'm just waiting, bro. I'm just waiting. I'm kind of out of touch on industry standards because I don't want to go at the party. I can't afford to be at the Grammys
Yeah.
and lose.
Mm-hmm.
And being about a new outfit and new shoes and pay for all that. I can't afford to. I got to go do something to make sure the next month lights coming on, the car payment paid.
Yes, sir.
These things need to happen, you know what I'm saying? I got 2 children and 2 adopted kids, so it ain't no game.
Now, what you got coming up next, though?
One of the biggest projects I got coming up next is my niece,
Mm-hmm.
Cavell. She finna be born. That's good.
That's right.
That's that when that album drops, it's gonna be a party. I got like 5 mixtapes prepared right now, but they're kind of like mini movie albums or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I got a situation with Soundwave Entertainment that we kind of in. I ain't gonna jinx them. Just gonna shout them out. Shout out to Mark and Vex
Shout out to Vex.
over there at Soundwave Entertainment.
Mhm.
I hope they get that situation done. But again, we got other situations too.
Mhm.
Shooting a mini movie video right now as we speak. We're trying to get the details on that to put it out. Now, make no mistake, this is the year where y'all gonna get to hear plenty of music from me. Plenty of music from me. I'm talking about plenty, bro. I got so many songs, man. My simpler, the things that I'm gonna throw away, those probably gonna be big records. Just the throwaways is good. But we talking about something. I ain't gonna beat them over the head. I ain't gonna be wearing no koofies. And I ain't gonna be barefoot like Maxwell and wearing wood and no turbans, but we still gonna say something. We gonna have something to say to y'all this year. This is the year of the 13th flow. Y'all gonna hear that this year. Yeah, welcome to the 13th flow this year, bro. You will hear that. That's what it's about this year for me.
Bet it up. Now back to the DTP stuff. Were y'all ever able to kind of come to a head and get stuff squared away and back in order and rectify everything?
Man, they punks, man. Like what kind of man? Like man, I don't believe in. I can't believe people believe people. Like man, I hear on every record that Chris do, I hear him rap about how many records he sold, how much money he got. Well, why you stealing from me? He got all that money. Where you at, Luda? Where my checks at, man? Let me get some checks, man. Can I get some checks? I know about the I know about the blackballing game too now. I know about everything that been going on. I've recently been out there mingling around and I got to hear that certain people over there at y'all company told other people, nah, don't do this. Don't do this. We booked up. We get booked. That's one thing about it. You can't start that. I got a catalog that's crazy. People booked me to hear all I know. I did that without y'all. Sick of being lonely. I did that without y'all. Dead in the Chevy. I did that without y'all. I came over there with a name. I ain't get no name because I was with DTP now. We already came over there. If anything, my career went downhill when I went to DTP. But how can you fix a problem when people take little shots at you? They take shots all the time. And I've been calling your name out. You can go Google mine. I did $250,000 on Worldstar in 3 days on a song about Chris. And I ain't lying not one time. Chris can't say my name in the record. And I understand that, Luda. I understand why you can't say my name because we already know what them bars like. And we already know how it's going to go, boy. Toe for toe, boy. All that. Hit. That ain't going to work with me, boy. But I'm on his ass like a birthmark, boy. I'm telling you that for real, boy.
Are you gonna be mentioning any of that stuff in the music?
Boy, when we get off air, I'm gonna play some things for you. When I tell you, boy, it's not a game. Remember, I ain't confident. I'm not cocky. I'm confident. But man, one thing about going to jail, being in prison, that kind of stuff, boy, you get to sit down and think now. I'm a person that practice my craft. You know, you just said earlier, people be like, oh, I come off the top of the dome. I've been doing that. But boy, I still put that pen on that paper and tighten my craft up. I'm one of them tight. I want to be the best. I ain't playing with you now. So, yeah, they ain't reconciling nothing, but at the end of the day, who cares?
Yes, sir.
Who cares? I'm not a kiss and make up type guy. That just ain't my style, man. You know, I ain't got no hate for them boys. I ain't trying to fight them. It's actually funny. You already hit me over the head and doink me, but it's all good. But, you know, right now I'm just having fun with you. Like you my personal, you know how people put their hand on the puppet butt, he my personal puppet. Whenever, and you know if I get some exposure, Chris, is over with. Oh, man, I ain't mad. It's not a beef. Because beef ain't no beef until somebody gets shot. That's where we from anyway. Just talking about me on the record, that don't mean nothing, man. You ain't said nothing real yet other than you stole some money from me. What you gonna say? You got more money than me? Okay, you got more money than a lot of people. Where's Lil Fate? Where's that 20? Matter of fact, where's anybody besides you that's rich? There's Atlanta rappers. Let me ask this one question. How come all the Atlanta rappers don't have now one partner with them that rich? That you put in the game that rich. I just ask anybody. Name your favorite Atlanta artist. Look at the man next to him. Where he at? Where is he at? That's what I asked. That's just the question I'm asking. I just want to know that. Because if I make $5, my homeboy got some money in their pocket. I don't get it. But these boys be selling millions. Millions of records. But you won't even jump on your homeboy song. When you ain't never noticed when that video, if I don't do nothing, I'm about. Where Chris at in that video? He couldn't do nothing with it because Wayne already gave them boys something and looked out for them boys, so he ain't want no part of it. Spiteful. Everybody that ever touched them boys' hands messed up. Chingy. Chingy came up. I was there when Chingy surpassed him and people wasn't studying him and girls running up on us asking us, Philma, Ludacris, where's Chingy? I was there. That's an ego killer. That boy ego was deflated. You know when Mario be the big Mario and he hit the turtle shell and he shrink? Boy, that boy got hit with that turtle shell, boy. Wow, boy, he stayed right now. He looking for a fireflower or some stuff. He trying to turn back up. He can't find it for nothing right now. It's going bad, ain't it?
Trying to power up.
And see, I guess it's worse for you. I've been broke all my life. I feel you want to do reality TV and all that. When I get to talking, he get fast and furious. He get furious fast when I get to telling the truth. But that's just life. I'm getting
Definitely dig that. Shawn J, before we get up out of this thing, anything else you want to get off your chest, my dog?
First, I want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all. 1,000% thank y'all. 2, I want to say shout out to my family. Shout out to my brothers, Avon, my brother Monte Carlo. Shout out to my boy T. Shout out to my brother Goldie. I want to say you can play with it if you want. God is real. Money's a piece of paper. A Facebook status only lasts when you put it up. Followers ain't real. Boy, God real, boy. But one thing about it, boy, I might be poor on earth. But if you lucky enough to get them gates, boy, I might be the richest man you ever met, boy. If you judge me out my heart. That's it. Welcome to the 13th floor. New mixtape on the way. Shawn J SHAWN JAY 229 on any website. Get at me.
Yes, sir. Now, what about Nappy Boy? Y'all still fooling with them too, or what that look like?
Man, them my people, man.
Yeah.
Shout out that boy Teddy Pender ass Dime.
Yeah.
Pizzle. Yeah, man, that my guy, man.
Already.
That my boy for life. He was like, I ain't gonna even go there, but he one of them people.
How did that relationship come about, though?
I was in Tallahassee and I met him before he was on and popping, and I started bringing him to Atlanta, trying to get him signed with people. Actually, I brought him to DTP too, and I told him, hey, boy, I got the next big thing. He wasn't cute enough, according to them, so they didn't sign him. I tried to tell Jazzy Faye, I tried to tell Polo Don, nobody wanted to sign him. So after he popped off and took off, we still remain friends or whatever. Mm-hmm. And that's just what it is to this day. I just did a song we're playing the other day. T-Pain got a new gangster grill on the way. Y'all need to get ready for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, powerful music. Yeah, them Nappy Boys, them our people, man. Shout out my little brother, Young Cash. Yeah, Joey Galaxy. Shout out my brother, Flick, man. Yeah, that boy Ty Green, man. Shout out him, man.
Already. Well, Shawn J, appreciate you coming through this thing,
thank
my
you,
dog.
bro.
Wish you nothing but the best of much success.
Thank you.
Be High Radio, shout it, man. Let's go.